Welcome back to Game Cabin.
Where Mario is sleeping peacefully on top of a fruit button.
Yeah. So we found the fruit button last time and then realized we were running out of time.
What happens if you pound it again? Do you just get more fruit?
I think I can pound the other fruit button.
Oh, there's another fruit button.
I think it'll give me
then
double
you actually
fruit.
have to go and eat fruit.
Oh,
double fruit!
Oh, both of them do that. Oh, I wonder...
Laura, seek
you know,
eat your
I think
heart
that's
out.
a thing that you do later with Yoshi. I think for now I've got to just...
You get Yoshi in this?
Oh, I shouldn't have told you that.
Oh man, I love you. You don't get, like, in 64 you get Yoshi, but only after you've beaten everything, and you don't get to do anything with him. You just sort of see him.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, hi Yoshi, what's up?
Yeah,
Also,
and this one Yoshi's
spoilers,
actually
sorry.
super important.
Yeah, well don't tell me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, that's odd.
Can I get under this?
Wow. Can you get your camera under this?
I guess not. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
So,
the theme song for this should definitely be "You Steal My Sunshine." You know that song?
Touch my tra-la-la?
You steal my sunshine.
No.
You steal my sunshine.
Is that one of your brother's songs?
No, it's a 90s song.
I asked
the
because
90s.
Jeff has asked us to talk about
Jeff
your
has
brother.
asked me to talk about my brother, which I think is a little strange because, you know, I don't know anything about Jeff's brother, and it's kind of presumptuous of her to, you know, give me that kind of
Is Jeff
question.
a girl?
Yeah, I don't know anything about her brother, except that, you know, I think he's also a laptop case, but I mean, a lot of our brothers are laptop cases, and it's not like I hold that against her, but I just, you know, I'd like to know before she starts, like, peppering me with questions. Anyways, my brother before fighting for Ithaca. So my brother is of the birth name Tom Blais, which is confusing now that I am Tim Blais living with a Tom and living with another Tim. There's just a million Tims and Toms in my life. Also, our parents were very original at naming us, so my name is Tim Gerald Blais, and his name is Tom Gerald Blais, which leads to endless joys. As, well, it hasn't actually led to too many problems, because we understand who we are. At least most of the time. Sometimes I think I'm my brother, but usually I know that I'm not.
Going right now.
You're just sort of there. Whoa!
No!
That was interesting. I mean, useless, but interesting.
It's tricky because you can't. I have
You
to do
bubbled.
Mid jump. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Whee! So yeah. So I have this brother named Tom. Hi Tom, if you're watching, maybe I'll link this to you and be like, hey, we talked about you without asking your permission. You're famous now. Except I can't say that because this channel is not famous yet, and he is famous, kind of. My brother is in a band called Fighting for Ithaca.
Who, if you are a 15-year-old girl, you've probably heard of.
Yeah.
That's accurate, right?
Well, it's more like who, if you've heard of, you're probably a 15-year-old girl.
Oh, okay.
I think it more goes that way. Like, definitely their fans are largely teenage girls. Also some, you know, me, I guess, and, you know, people who like their music. I guess I can link you to something. Fighting for Ithaca has actually changed a lot. Like, Tom went out... I was supposed to talk about him before Fighting for Ithaca, but wow, that's crazy. So, Tom has always been really musical like me, and also really, well, yeah, pretty much. He's always been, like, really, really into playing music, and also making, like, parodies and stuff. Like, we're very similar in that way. I think I got most of, like, my ability to write cheesy parody songs of things from Tom. Like, I just wouldn't have really known how to do it, except that he was always doing it when we were little. So we would always do that and stuff. But he, you know, being 5 years my senior, sort of got a head start on being done with the whole school thing, and it helped that he didn't do 2 degrees as well. So after he was done liberal arts, he got a call from this girl named Sabrina Corva, who was sort of trying to be a rising star in BC, and she was like, yo, you should be my guitarist. Or was it bass? No, it was guitarist. And moved to Vancouver, and he was like, okay, I'll do that. And then he quickly found that was not really something that he could be creatively involved in, I don't think, because, you know, it was her music and her project, sort of. So he started this other band called Fighting for Ithaca, and they've actually changed a lot, because they started as sort of like they started probably like 5 years ago now. And this is sort of back when like Screamo was a big thing, and especially in Vancouver, because the Vancouver scene is sort of 5 years behind other scenes for some reason. Like when he moved out there, they were still like really into like radio rock, and like the Nickelback thing, even though they started there, was still like the big thing. And here that had died long ago, and they were just getting into Screamo, so he started this Screamo band, and they, you know, got some attention because they were like the first people doing that there, and sort of built up this fan base. But then they've slowly they sort of segued from Screamo into like pop punk, which is good because that's more what Tom likes, and then just their latest single is more on the pop side of things, which I think it's a really, like, it's a good song. It's, his high school self would kill him, but it's a good song, you know? Yeah, so you should check that out. I might do a cover of that eventually. I'm not sure. But yeah,
Okay,
Tom...
This game wants me to be over there, clearly.
Maybe. I mean, Tom before fighting for Ithaca is not that different from Tom after fighting for Ithaca, except that, you know, somewhere in there he got married, which is kind of a big deal.
That means he's an adult now, right?
No. If Tom or Brooklyn are watching this, you guys aren't adults, are you? No, you're definitely not adults. Come on, let's be realistic. They, I don't know. They're just people, and we're all just people. But, yeah, Tom used to be really into, like, raging against the machine, and, like, the really punk, like, no logos, no labels, and society is here to screw with you and you need to fight against it. And I'm not sure how much he still ascribes to that philosophy. I don't think his band ascribes to that philosophy, but I think that's okay, because that's not really a realistic way to live, just fighting against everything, because you're not building anything up, you know? You're just like trying to tear down this gigantic edifice that's in your mind. And of course you're never going to succeed, which of course is fine for the rebel type, because they can keep raging at how hopeless their situation is and everything.
It's supposed to be called Secret of Rico Tower.
Secret of Rico.
To find a tower, but
aren't you? You're on a tower.
But I'm on a fruit thing. I don't think that's...
Maybe you have to actually go eat the fruit. Have you eaten the fruit yet?
You can't eat fruit, you just pick it up and throw it.
What?
But I haven't seen any place that it makes sense to throw a fruit yet. Maybe I need to jump on this crank.
Is that a crank?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay, they want me to be here, apparently.
They want you to be on the helipad?
I guess. Unless that was... Oh,
That's
this is
just
really
another...
confusing, because they've got two things that shoot me to spots where I get that, and neither of them seem to be actually...
But you started on the helipad.
Yeah. Maybe I need to just... Leap of faith, leap of faith. All I
Nope.
have to do is jump over the moon? No? Okay.
All you need to... Well, those are towers up there. I don't know how you get to them. What if you just stare at the sun?
I was on those before.
Stare straight into the sun and don't close your eyes till you understand or go blind. There's... I'm
gonna
that's
go
a tower.
there. That's what I've
It's
decided.
the tallest point.
Like, comment, subscribe if I'm wrong.
Like, comment, subscribe if you think that Tom is about to drown.
There's a blue coin with my name on it.
There's a blue health meter that's going to go all the way down, and then you're going to die.
No.
Do coins give you, like, extra air in this one?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do. I never understood that. Money is not sustenance. Kids, if you're drowning and you find a coin at the bottom of the ocean, you will still drown.
You should maybe pick it up, though, just in case you don't, because then you'll have a coin.
Yeah, but, like, if you're at the bottom of the ocean, you're not getting out of there. Unless you have some serious diving equipment. Woohoo! Well, that was useless.
Alright.
I know, I really don't have that much more to say about my brother, except, like, he's a cool guy. I really wish he would do more writing, because he used to do really... Whoa. That was a strange thing. He used to do a lot of, like, creative writing and do, like, sort of, like literature parodies and a lot of cartooning, too, and comic parodies, and I think he sort of looks back at those kind of as bad first drafts from someone who didn't really know how to write, but like they were really good, and they would be a lot better with him with all like the knowledge and wit he has now as a 28-year-old as opposed to like a 15-year-old. So that would be something that I would be really psyched if he would like get back into. But yeah, also I would really like to do music with him again. We had a very brief, well, we had a few bands back when he was here. That was sort of our thing. We would start a band and I would play drums and he would play guitar mostly, although bass at one point, because I was, before doing, you know, all the other instruments, or rather while learning all the other instruments, I was also a metal drummer. So we did metal and we did punk, and yeah, that was really cool. There's something about making music with someone that you've been living with your entire life that like, I think you really connect really well. I think that's, like, I don't know, are you finding that living together changes the way that we do art together?
Let's talk about that in the next video.
Maybe that would be a good idea.
Because we are over time.
All right.
Next time on Cabin Games, we talk about what life has been like living with each other.